Hey guys, Patrick Wolf here.
Hey,
If
I
you
got
guys
something
haven't
new
already
right here for you.
subscribed, please subscribe. I post about every 2, 3 to 4 days. I'll be posting a lot more videos all the way up until Division 2 comes out. Live streaming every Saturday. So this Saturday I will be playing with this build.
Your
So if
attention
you guys would
please.
love to
There will be
join
a screening of
Saturday, I'll
cartoons
let you guys
shown
know
in room
prior to it.
17 tomorrow
I'll be
morning at
streaming.
0930
We'll
hours.
be doing the legendary
Parents are
missions. We'll do the
encouraged to
new ones,
attend.
and I'll show you why this build is so effective.
Your
It'll be good.
attention
So just
please.
join, subscribe,
There will
leave
be
a
a
like on this
screening of
video,
a selection of
and let's get into
holiday
this.
films.
Legendary missions are ways to get exotic caches, and if you're farming for really good gear or a very challenging mission, that is the perfect thing to do in this game. If you love PvE, I love the PvE aspect of the game, and I just wanted to put this out. Been asked a few questions. People asking me, "Oh, Patrick, what build do you use for the legendary missions?" Now, there are a few builds that you could use, but this is my go-to build. This is my favorite build to do legendary missions. I feel it is the most effective. Bear in mind, this is an opinion. If you guys disagree, or if you can think of something that'll improve this build, put it in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. Basically, what we've gone for here is a final measure 6-piece. Now, the reason why it's rolled the way it is here is because I don't really agree with the final measure healer. I don't believe in that build. The build has too many other positives to it. It's too strong to just focus on skill power. Reclaimer is brilliant at the moment, guys. If you want to be a healer, use a Reclaimer build. I'll hopefully do an updated video about that. For me, this is the perfect legendary mission build. So what we've got here is 3,400 firearms. You might think that's not a lot of damage, but bear in mind the damage to elites that we stack in this build, which is a priority, gives you a lot of damage. And you don't you worry, you'll be melting people. So it's very important to follow the talents that I'm using, guys. You can't just use any gun. You know, normally I would say, oh guys, you can roll this where you want, you can roll this how you want. Not in this build. This is very important to do exactly as what I show you. So the firearms are quite low. The gun that we're going to be using is a lightweight M4. Now these are the talents you want to be using. So talented, killing a target with weapon increases skill power by 15% for 20 seconds. Best talent for PvE, very good. I recommend this talent all the time in every build that you can use it in. Doesn't require a lot of firearms, and it's really good. It helps with your skills a lot. Competent just gives you that 10% extra damage. You'll be popping your skills all the time, so that adds to the to help with the lack in firearms that we've got. Predatory is probably the most important talent you can run in this. This will give you regenerate your health over 20 seconds all the time. You'll just always have a constant little heal going on. So in a sense, it's kind of like having a little bit of a striker 6-piece, with that when you get stacks you get that heal. It's kind of like that as well. It really does help in this mode, and that's a very important part of this build. The next gun that we're using, I've got the same two talents, but instead of predatory, we have got ferocious. So this will just give a bit more damage to the NPCs. We're going to be headshotting them, so we want to get them down as quick as we can. So those are the talents you want to be running for this. Very good. I recommend it all the time for PvE. So the stamina we've got is 7k. The reason why we're not going for maybe about 8 or 9k, what I normally go for, and this is the reason. We're using final measure 6-piece, guys, so don't forget we get a lot of protection from elites. 15 there, 25% exotic damage resilience, another 15%, another 15% there. So it really, what you're going to find in this build is that if you run a striker build with 9k toughness, right, 9k stamina, sorry, you'll feel more tanky with a 7k stamina on this build because of these talents are very important. This is the reason why I've gone for final measure, because I always use final measure. It just, you can stand in front of these guys and not feel the damage. It almost feels like you've got 11k. That's a good way to put it. 11k stamina. That's what it feels like when you're running this build, because you've got so much protection from the elites, and it's brilliant. And the reason why we're using the 6-piece instead of maybe running a 5-piece and something like Savage Gloves for more damage, or Refreshed Mask to improve your healing. The reason why we do this is because you get so much utility from this 6-piece for your team, because you don't really do these kind of missions solo. So in your team, you're going to be getting skill power increased by 40%. Any EMP shock, that happens a lot. That happens really often, um, especially in the one with the flame guys. That mission, you always get EMP'd all the time. It really helps your team. Um, frag grenade weapon damage by 40%. You'll be shredding them. There we go. Again, you're going to be hit with a lot of frag grenades. I'm sure you guys know this. That's what kills teams. This is the reason why we're going to be running this, is because so many times I've been in a mission and we get dropped by grenades. It's not going to happen anymore. You can spam grenades with your firearms and get a ridiculous amount of damage with that. And then the flashbang, it doesn't happen too often, but you get an armor buff. So the 6-piece is amazing. What is the mission? I actually want to have a look quickly to see it. Napalm production site. That is perfect for this, because you're always getting EMP'd by the bosses at the end. So just to continue, that's an explanation of the why we're using final measure, the guns and the firearms and the stamina. So the skill power, we've got 180,000. Now that goes hand in hand with the talent that's on your gun, bear in mind. So it'll put it over 200k, and that gives you enough to heal yourself and just use your skills. It's nice to have a bit of skill power, so you're not just going down when you're going down. You can revive yourself. So the gear, this is how we're going to be rolling the gear, guys. Very important, this part. So we're going to health, skill, haste, ammo capacity. That's fine there. That's fine. Go for that. Then we're going to be, this is very important, you need skill power and damage to elites. This is what makes this build so strong. It's a combination of the protection from the elites, the stacking damage to elites, and the firearms and stamina balance. So run that for the mask. Knee pads, exotic damage, resilience, that stacks it all up. We are stacking that. Damage to elites, protection, and exotic damage, resilience. There you go again in the knee pads, 13% over there, don't forget. Backpack, skill power, just to increase the skill power, just to help us out a bit. Get that for sure. Gloves, assault rifle, crit chance, skill haste. You could roll away the crit chance and go for we're not stacking crit. You can go for marksman rifle damage. That's up to you. If you want to use that gun, maybe you want to be using a different gun, but just remember I do recommend those talents. This is obvious health, just to give you up to 500,000. Just a good way to do it. You could go for more damage, but I don't recommend it. Just bear in mind we've only got 7k stamina. Yes, we've got all the protection, but it's just nice to have that. So that's the way we're going to be running. Now, if we look at our stats, the weapon damage, you might say, oh no, that's not great. But I promise you guys, you will demolish these guys, and you will be tanky. So headshot damage is really high. Let's not focus on that at the moment. Damage to elites, 35%. All right. Skill haste is 25%. That's okay. Armor 31%. You can increase that when you upgrade your gear. Protection from elites is 30%, which is great. We love it. Almost 50% EDR. That is amazing. Now, another thing to bear in mind is that when you get grenaded and your fuse timer is still clocking, and you get hit by a grenade, you're not going to feel that grenade, guys. You can try and grenade yourself to death. It won't work, even with a friend. This EDR is just perfect for these missions. So yeah, that is the idea around it. Now, the talents, guys, this is very important, alright? We're going to go for the immune box. Don't forget to use the immune box. It's gonna heal you a decent amount of the skill power. Now, just pop that on. This is something that, why not run pulse? I'll explain to you right now why we're not using pulse. We get 17% damage resistance. It really does help. It really does help, guys. It really helps you with your 7k. You'll feel even more tanky. So that just goes hand in hand with the build. Now, this is the reason why we're not running pulse, is because of the talent section. We're going to be running the main three. You guys know the main three. That's adrenaline, critical save, and obviously combat medic for your teammates. Now we're going to be using this precision. So when you headshot an NPC, you pulse them for 10 seconds. So that actually pulses them. So it really does help. It gives you that all the benefits of the pulse. So that's why we use that. So this is the build, guys. This is my legendary mission build. This is what I use to do my legendary missions as quick as possible. You could actually probably solo them with this build. I wouldn't recommend it though. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be bringing a lot more videos soon. So please like, subscribe, and see you guys on Saturday for the live stream if you're willing to join. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.